Hey everyone, Jason from Smegco here. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. We are leaving the Hobus system, the epicenter of the supernova that essentially destroyed the Romulan Empire, with the Romulan mystery deepening right before our eyes. We are currently heading back to Earth Space Dock for a special assignment involving a slightly smaller vessel and a location that may have untold secrets that have impacted the quadrant for decades. Just a quick thank you to everyone who's hung out with us during this series, and going forward, you have allowed us the ability to join the YouTube Partner Program. That would have never happened without you guys. Not in a million years. If you are not already part of the community yet, hit that subscribe button. Even, do a thumbs up thing. If not, that's cool too. Just happy to have you hanging out with us. And enough of that obligatory YouTube stuff. Let's go. Oh, wait, one more thing. If you want to hang out with us in real time, head on over to twitch.tv/Smegco, where we play a variety of sci-fi, horror, and survival games. We just wrapped up Smegtober, and are currently right in the middle of playing through Lord of the Rings Return to Moria and Alan Wake 2. Yeah, let's do this. All right, it's time to answer this hail.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
I have new missions for you.
Alright, DeSoto. Hello?
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. you can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout, fighter, or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Okay. Also, Republic Intelligence will be sending one of their best with you on this operation, Commander Talmara. She's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you're ready to depart for Hakona. I trust this won't be a problem, Lieutenant Commander.
Any questions?
No.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system.
Accolade complete. Size doesn't matter. I absolutely should have asked him some questions. I was not thinking about that until after I clicked no. My in-character attitude overrode my real-life sensibility. That's okay, though. Let's head over to the shipyard, and I do have access to a Delta Flyer. I bought it a long time ago. Maybe when it came out, I don't remember. But we'll probably just grab that, honestly. Right. Alright, we've got stuff switched over from the main ship. We got our crew on board. We are ready to go to the Hakona system. Let's do it.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon.
That's no moon. Come on, I had to, right?
Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
Avoid patrol vessels and evade sensor nets while approaching the vault. Consult with your officers. Alright.
The Riemanns are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
How about the communication satellite?
All of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster. We might be able to dig up some information about the station's communication network, if we can find a subspace relay satellite.
Tactical officers can examine the subspace booster satellite.
The Riemanns
Okay.
are all over this system.
What about the derelict
If we
ship?
start sensors are reading a small derelict worker ship near some of the asteroid debris. We might find helpful clues there.
Alright, science officers can examine the derelict ship. Okay,
The
what about
Riemanns
the
are all
stellar
the
debris?
material requirements to make a base of that size must have been enormous. There's a lot of stellar debris here. Probably remnants of asteroids or fragments from moons that were mined for raw materials. We might be able to do something useful with them. One of the large asteroids has a navigational beacon. The Tal Shiar must have placed it there for some reason.
Engineering officers can scan the large asteroid for additional information.
The remnants are all over this
What about
system.
the nebula?
There's a small patch of nebula gases near the station. The static discharges in the area are highly intense. We may be able to cover an approach to the station by traveling through the nebula. This would be risky, because the nebula would cloud our tactical displays and interfere with our shields, but it would almost certainly keep the station's sensor grid from detecting us until we're right on top of them.
The nebula will disrupt your shields and sensors, but might offer an alternative way to sneak in.
The remnants are all over this.
Okay. Okay. Power to the engine so we can speed up a bit. Rubidium ore? Or what?
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
Such a good idea. You know what? I'm here for it. All right, material analysis.
This fragment is full of duranium. With a little bit of radiation, it'll cause duranium shadows on scanners, which would look like a weapon suite. If the Tal Shiar set up their sensor net appropriately, their scanners will exclude this kind of stellar debris. If we give the fragment a nudge with our tractor beam and follow along behind it, we could slip through the sensor grid.
Use a repulsor to push the asteroid fragment, then follow it through the detection grid. Yeah, let's do that.
Follow that rock.
Suddenly very nervous for some reason. Whoa, it's going quick. It's like it just put on its full impulse. Guess we just have to stay in this cloud.
Approaching the tachyon grid
Whoa.
perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the remans.
Enter the vault. You got it. Well done, everybody. That had me actually really nervous.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Search the vault interior for unusual readings and inhabitants. This thing is gigantic. Holy. how. They weren't kidding.
We've tripped some security systems.
Well, if they didn't know we were here before, they definitely do now.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
Okay. Scan turret debris.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750. The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be unfortunate. You have missed the security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one.
Find new security codes to open the bulkhead doors. There's like, if I remember right, like from way back when, there's like 2 or 3 different things that you can find in here. The shuttle, I think, was one of them, and I feel like there's like some people you can talk to.
The security node for this block of empty residences includes a code key, block 9904. I'm reading life signs in some of these living quarters. Interesting.
Hail inhabitants. Who are you and what do you want? What are you doing here? I'm investigating dangerous energy readings coming from this station. There's nothing left here, just a giant derelict. It would be best if you left before you find yourself in the middle of something terrible, Starfleet. This station is derelict. Why are there people here? While the military may still be strong, survivors from the death of our homeworld are still recovering. Those with powerful allies have fled to more secure colony planets, but common people, like me, have to make do as best as we can without the supplies and protection of the military, or the aid of our fleets. We survive where we can and take what we must. It is a miserable, wretched existence. What would you have of me? I'm scavenging a living here, and things are worse since the Remans arrived. They kill us whenever they find us, the ungrateful beasts. If you could provide a shield generator, provisions, and medical supplies, I would gladly tell you what I know. We can fabricate that. Shield generator. Crate of provisions. And medical supplies. Hello. I brought the supplies. Very well. As far as I know, this station was a research facility for various illicit technologies. I'm not sure what kind of secrets the military kept here, but some of us have scavenged up useful components or even weapons. The station has its own The station has its own power supply, although many areas are dangerous or secured against intruders are under the control of the Remans now. Lahar, one of the other survivors living here, said that he saw some kind of autonomous cybernetic technology closer to the station core. I don't know what that would be, but he said it looked dangerous. Shavara, a doctor, said that this area was still safe for habitation, but further out, one of the pylons was emitting dangerous amounts of radiation. To reach the deeper parts of the station, you will need to bypass the containment force field, and it uses a cycling timed security check. So if you have a key code sequence, you must synchronize your key with the check. I have a personal override code that will bypass the synchronization check. I will give you the data. May the elements watch over us all. I can take you with us if you wish. No, I have responsibilities to people here. You can't take all of us. And where would you take us? To be questioned by your government because we would all be suspected as spies? We must all make our own way in the universe and play the game as it unfolds. Jolon True. Scan these containers.
Microgravity storage containers. Since this interior space has no artificial gravity, they're just left to float here. There's an assortment of construction materials and personal effects, including a personal access code key, 0668.
Alright. We got lots of options now. Alright. Let's see if we can try these keys.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
Okay. I just kind of picked one, but it's fine. Oh. Probably do not.
Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
What about the abandoned fighter? Scan EPS conduits?
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Oh no. Let's get over here before it switches.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Nope.
Warning, ship is under attack.
How about if I just fly right through them? How's that? I'm sure it's fine. Holy crap, this is huge.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal
Is
Shiar
it?
must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Okay. It's glowy green. One thing I'll say about the Romulans, green is my favorite color.
Warning, ship is under attack.
No problem.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
I'm sure it's fine. With displays, Jesus. I'm picking up unusual energy readings from the other part of that pillar. Okay. Hello. Thalaron reactor.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Well, we were dealing with Thalaron triggers at the beginning of all this, if we remember. Like at the very beginning, way back when.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
It is, actually, but what are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Neither of us is supposed to be here, I suspect.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other.
My only intention is to determine what is amiss in this station. Who uses the term amiss anymore?
You are suitably informed now, I trust. Sadly for you, one of my ships has already finished loading the Thalaron weapons. So you have become the only loose end in my operation. I despise loose ends. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
No. Shields to maximum. Basic maneuvers. Speed up a little bit. Rotate shield frequencies. See if we can get out of here quickly. Oh, I really thought we were going to make it out. I mean, I thought we were going to get, like, add a red alert so we could hit full impulse. Oh, shit. least we unlocked a spawn point. Always makes me feel better. Great if one of these... Whoa, what happened there? Oh man. I was really hoping we were like on our way out.
75%.
Man, it feels like we are going so slow. It's a red matter capacitor.
The door locks.
It's fine. It's fine. New respawn point unlocked. That always makes me feel good when that happens.
Shields have failed.
Good night.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thalaron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive. Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship.
We're approaching a Mutara-class nebula. If we go deeper, visuals will be obscured and shields will be useless. Is this where I say something about sauce for the goose?
USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes. We are now in the micronebula.
Alright. Let's go. I did put the Okay, listen, I know they said they wanted us to take care of that, but I tried. So full power to weapons since we don't need to worry about shields. Whoa. Hail the Laza.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thalaron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Leave the system, return to Starbase 39 Sierra. You do not have to tell me twice. Just get out of here. Whoa, did it again. Would not be an episode if I didn't do that.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the Vault. The Riemann commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Riemann is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists.
Okay, that sounds very complicated, but I'm here for it.
Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the Vault. Now that we know that the Riemanns were hoping to use Thalaron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
Huh.
Excellent work.
Thanks.
We need to learn more about the conflict between Obisek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Riemanns, but the use of Thalaron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Riemanns want to destroy them.
I have...
Congratulations,
Whoa. That's a lot of stuff. Trade slot, rank 2. Being hailed by Admiral Quinn. Congratulations, Reginald Pish Smeg. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earn the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. This mission will provide access to a powerful free ship. The missions ahead of you will become more challenging. The foes you'll face will be stronger as well. You now have access to a higher tier of gear, weapons, and ships. Thank you, Admiral. I return shortly. So we just hit Commander,
Starfleet
level 20.
Intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann.
Mine enemy is the next one. Awesome, we just became Commander. I don't think we'll be switching ships yet. I think we'll wait till the end of this arc. I think to switch to the next tier ship, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, the Vault is very cool. Very cool. I do remember... I remember when it first came out and it was like, you know, kind of this special event thing. And I remember the first couple of times I played it, I tried very hard to like stick around and like fight all of the fighters and the ships and everything, and got blown up a lot. And finally, I think at one point I'm just like, I can just run. I don't have to fight these guys, and just, you know, pedal to the metal and got out of there. which is what we did this time as well. All right, cool. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Hit that subscribe button, of course. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this. Can't wait to talk to you guys in the content. I am loving revisiting this storyline after so long. Can't wait to get deeper into it. And listen, be excellent to each other, but more importantly, be excellent to yourself. Seriously, take care, guys. We'll see you next time.